Apple 2024 Products Launch Outlook. As 2024 approaches, Apple is expected to continue upgrading its flagship products such as iPhone, iPad, and Mac. There are also new strategies in the pipeline for supply chains, standardization, and chip technology. According to Computerworld, in 2024, Apple plans to promote its mixed reality (MR) device, Vision Pro, accelerate the diversification of production bases and supply chains, adjust hardware specifications in accordance with EU policies, introduce hearing aid functions in AirPods, develop more powerful proprietary generative AI chips, and unveil more solutions tailored for business users. Regarding hardware, Apple may start selling Vision Pro in early March 2024. This MR device, as described by Apple, will be a composite of computers, communication devices, and immersive entertainment experiences. MR combines elements of virtual reality (VR) and augmented reality (AR), creating an immersive experience that overlays digital content onto the physical world. Apple's entry into this space suggests a significant investment in hardware and software capable of supporting complex interactions and display technologies. With a price set at $3,500, it initially targets affluent consumers, developers exploring applications, and senior IT managers. In personal health management, in addition to enhancing existing features such as heart rate, exercise, blood oxygen, and blood sugar monitoring, Apple may introduce AirPods with hearing aid functions by 2024 to serve the hearing-impaired market, which is estimated to be worth over $10 billion by 2026. In terms of processors, which are indispensable in all hardware devices, Apple aims to continue its innovation in proprietary chips, expecting to launch 2nm process chips by 2026. Strengthening the neural engine, GPU, and multi-core design and integrating the hottest generative AI functions are also key focuses of Apple's chip technology R&D. Apple's mention of developing proprietary generative AI chips indicates a significant advancement in their silicon design, focusing on machine learning and AI tasks. These chips could enhance functionalities in Siri, image processing, and even shape the future of iOS and macOS applications by allowing more powerful AI processors to run directly on devices without relying on cloud computing. Since the US-China trade war and the pandemic, Apple has been actively relocating production bases and supply chains. It's predicted that in 2024, the pace will accelerate. The new iPad is rumored to have some production moved to Vietnam and to start iPad R&D in cooperation with BYD. More Apple products are expected to be manufactured in Vietnam, Thailand, India, and other non-Chinese production locations by 2024. Moving some production to Vietnam and other countries indicates Apple's strategy to mitigate risks associated with geopolitical tensions and supply chain disruptions. From relaxing USB Type-C specifications to facing regulatory pressures from the EU on the App Store, Apple is expected to confront more demands from regulatory bodies in 2024. How it responds will affect downstream industries, developers, and business models, and whether consumer rights will be protected is also worth observing. Apple's fiscal year 2023, ending September 30th, saw negative revenue growth. Bloomberg noted that as the fiscal year 2023 begins, most analysts believe it will be difficult for Apple's hardware sales to surge again. But Apple is ready to meet with new products, with updates to wearable products being the most significant. Vision Pro, undoubtedly the main attraction. The product is expected to launch in the US at the beginning of 2024. Apple plans to start training retail staff on how to sell Vision Pro in mid-January. Generally, Vision Pro is not expected to help Apple's revenue significantly at the outset. Insiders at Apple even reveal that it may take at least 3 generations for the product to stabilize. Apple Watch. The Apple Watch 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2, launched in the fall of 2023, although more eco-friendly and featuring a new double-tap gesture function, overall do not represent a significant update. In 2024, the Apple Watch will introduce more health functions, including the ability to detect high blood pressure and sleep apnea, prompting wearers to seek medical attention early. AirPods. The current AirPods face an issue where it's hard to distinguish between models, leading consumers to opt for cheaper ones or purchase higher-end products from other brands at lower prices. In 2024, Apple will launch 2 new AirPods, 4th generation, adopting USB Type-C ports, with the higher-end model featuring active noise cancellation, ANC, for the first time. Moreover, Apple is also developing a new AirPods Max product. As for software, Apple is developing hearing assistance features, expected to debut in 2024. iPad. Apple will readjust the iPad product line, including the iPad Pro, which will adopt an OLED panel for the first time, with 2 size options, 11 and 13 inches. The iPad Air will also come in 2 sizes, 10.9 inches and 12.9 inches, expected to launch in March 2024. The iPad 11th generation will continue the previous design, meaning no more home button. iPhone. Although the iPhone contributes to half of Apple's revenue, the update for the iPhone 16 will not be significant, continuing the previous design and adding a photography button. The Pro screen will be larger, and the basic model will include an action button. Apple is reportedly discussing with major news publishers to license their news archives and plans to use these news resources to train its generative AI systems. Apple is in discussions for multi-year agreements worth at least $50 million and has been in contact with publishers such as Condé Nast, NBC News, and IAC. According to reports from The Verge and The New York Times, NYT, publishers' reactions seem mixed. The New York Times indicates that these publishers may have to bear any legal responsibilities arising from Apple's use of their content, and Apple's plans for news and generative AI are vague. However, other news executives are more open to the possibility of collaborating with Apple. Compared to OpenAI, Microsoft, and Google, Apple's recent efforts in AI have not been a focal point of attention. However, the company is evidently trying to catch up, investing millions of dollars in AI daily. Apple recently released a machine learning framework for building models that run efficiently on Apple silicon. Apple is also working to optimize the execution of large language models, LLMs, on mobile devices. According to Bloomberg, Apple is developing an improved version of Siri and plans to offer AI-focused features in the next major iOS update. Apple will not be the first company to collaborate with news organizations in the AI space. OpenAI has signed agreements with the Associated Press, AP, and Axel Springer, the parent company of Politico, to use their reporting to help train AI models. Google also states that it is developing AI tools to assist journalists. Apple's negotiations with news publishers for licensing their archives for AI training can be seen as part of a larger trend where tech companies are leveraging vast amounts of data to improve their AI systems. This strategy not only benefits their products but also raises important questions about data usage, privacy, and the ethical implications of AI. Thanks for watching.